everything that's happened, from the point I left school, left Seattle to now. Being an all-star, being the #1 pick, being a rookie of the year, going to the playoffs, performing in the playoffs. That's all stuff that we discussed 5-6 years ago. I think that's just the power of what we've got going on in here and, how we approach the game.
Paolo Banchero is on a mission. Last season, he led his Orlando Magic squad to the playoffs, but with a slew of new signings, the Magic are ready for Paolo to take them to the next level. This offseason, he's been locked in perfecting his craft, all while giving back to his hometown right here in Seattle. I'm Util Wallace, and this is Snapshot, a complex news special edition powered by Jordan Brand, where we tap in with rising stars for a peek into their off-season lives. You may know these players by the stats they put up in between the lines, but today, Complex will chronicle who they are outside of them. Let's go tap in with Paolo.
I'm gonna say this, as my first time, ain't shit calm about this, Paolo. Ain't nothing calm about this. This is a grind, bro.
Our training sessions, I think, have calmed down a little bit. I don't know if Mike would agree. I feel like
we used to be in here for like two and a half hours, bro. Like straight work. Then we play one-on-one. Like then we play a shooting game. Like we've been here for two and a half hours just working on our craft.
Mike, you guys have a lot of special talent in this city, as you know, and as you probably worked with. What did you see in young Paolo that made you want to work with? Did you see this level of greatness for what he would actually become and is still becoming?
Yeah, you could see his potential. And I think, with P's just become a monster at what he needed to attack. And I think that's the best part about his journey is, he was big, he was tall. He wasn't as mobile, he could kind of shoot it, but he had some things that he needed to iron out. We attacked it from day one. And I think he's really had the right approach mentally about his long-term development and understanding the craft and falling in love with the intention around the form and just the process. He really went, after it. And I think from that, it benefited him and he's, able to really separate himself now as a mover, as a ball player, as the ball is an extension of his body. He just has this awareness I know we've honed and, really worked on. So we could see his potential, but he had to actualize it. He had to go and do certain things to get to where he is, and I applaud him for it because he's just, he's been a beast about that, and his mentality's just always been there.
Me coming in at 17, I had no clue about any of the intentionality, spirituality, like some of that stuff. I think that's where he helped me too, was just getting my mind right in terms of locking in on my development, but just the mental side, like being focused, being intentional every day.
I remember the first day we worked, he didn't complain once. He just was all in. He was ready to work, and I knew brother was destined for greatness. It's great to see him now, actualizing it, and I think he would agree too. He's only just getting started.
All right, Paolo, we just wrapped the training. You just ran through it, everything you do. The dojo, you know what I'm saying? The hoop ninjas, the Batcave. The dungeon, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this place is amazing. So what is the significance of this place to you, man? You grew up here.
Man, I would say the timing of it all, being in high school, I was a junior. I just lost in the state championship game. And then COVID happened, so reaching out to Mike, he said he had a gym. I'd never been here, never heard of it. I didn't really know what I was walking into. But at some point, this is gonna be over. And I'm gonna be, where I wanna be. I'm gonna be at Duke, playing on the ESPN. I'm gonna be in the NBA, playing on the big stage. And so every day that I came in to train here, that's what we talk about. That's what we train for. And it just kept me motivated.
I got my P5s on. I'm saying I appreciate y'all.
They look good.
They look good? What is that like being a Jordan Brand athlete, bro?
It's a dream come true. Once Jordan reached out and expressed that they wanted me, to be a part of the brand, it was like I couldn't see myself anywhere else.
Shout out you and the Batcave and everything y'all built, man. We're gonna get into the rest of the day and see what it's like. Bro. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, did you grow up around here, like in this area? Or?
Yeah, I grew up 5 minutes up the street.
Yeah, this is where you actually from.
Literally.
It's not we saying, yo, he's from this area, but like you from 30 minutes out.
No.
Okay, that's what's up.
I think we'll do the chicken katsu, one chicken katsu with fried rice.
Fried rice.
And a chicken teriyaki.
Speaking of growing up, like you said you this right by the crib. What type of child memories you got
I come here by myself. Remember just being outside, playing sports. My practice field was right by the house, walking distance, so I walked to practice. I feel like the time I was growing up, like it was basketball, football, track. Like all my friends played all the sports, so it was just like that's how you grew to, you know, build bonds with everybody was through sports.
Sports and teriyaki.
Teriyaki.
Is that why you still come back? Like you feel the comfortability?
It's really also because my family's here and a lot of my friends too. And I'm all the way in Orlando, so right now I got no reason to be back here during the season. So if I go to LA or somewhere for the summer, it's like I won't be back here at all. That don't really sit right.
We was talking about Seattle off camera. We was talking about Maul, Jaden. You can eat a meal with 3 other Seattle legends. Who would it be? And think about that though, because that's like more like their personalities. Like what Seattle legends you think you gonna have the best time with? Nate gotta be on there, bro.
Nate's crazy. Nate been around since I was like 5, 6. Like, I remember seeing him in the gym like just as a kid. Like when he was winning the dunk contest in 2008, I remember seeing Nate like just the same way though. Hella
Same
energy,
dude.
the same dude. But yeah, I'd probably say Nate.
We got Nate.
Probably IT.
So what is it about IT? What's your relationship with IT?
Man, IT's just hella cool, and he's just his experience is like second to none. You know, he knows a lot, he's seen a lot, been through a lot, and he's accomplished a lot. So he's just a dude who I love just picking his brain, talking to. And he always overcame, you know, everything that was thrown at him.
Always bounced back.
Always bounced back. And then Maul, really.
I knew he was gonna say
Yeah.
Maul. He's like the Godfather.
Yeah, that would be a dope dinner.
That'd be
Me, IT, Nate, and Maul.
Yeah, that would be
I wouldn't even have to say nothing. I would
Even
just
though
be there
you're like,
listening.
you are who you are,
Yeah,
I
I would
feel like
just be
you would
there
still
listening.
be just like the
Yeah,
younger dude.
I'd be listening.
I'm
for
just
sure.
listening.
I mean, them guys all like you talk about just being just stars. Like they all stars in their own way. Like, and they're all from the same or IT Tacoma.
Tacoma,
You
yeah.
know, Tacoma, but we're all from the same area. You know, we all grew up playing in the same gyms. Like, knowing who each other are. Them guys are obviously the OGs. Everybody has a certain level of respect and like honor. You know that we all from this area and we've all accomplished our dream.
You got the camp later too.
Yep.
You got the camp.
Yeah, this is the fuel up.
This the fuel up.
Some good old Rainier teriyaki for the camp.
Right here for the camp?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So after we get the fuel up, let's take a ride, show me around before we head to the camp, bro.
Yeah, sound good, bro.
Let's do it. When you drive around here, man, like, I can kind of feel it just from talking to you. What does this make you feel? Like it just brings you back? I can hear it in your voice.
I'm never bigger than this, you know? Like I never feel bigger than this. I learned life lessons.
Yeah.
Real life lessons. Like experience is everything, bro. This right here, this Genese playfield right here, we're just gonna do a lap in the parking lot.
Yeah, let's do a lap.
So this is where I grew up, bro. Playing soccer, football practices, football games, and then this the little gas station right here, Genese Mini Mart. If I go in there right now, all them dudes know me.
Is this your first like camp of this scale that we're about to go to?
Yeah, this is a Jordan Elite Skills Camp. We got NBA coaches, we got film breakdown, we got trainers, we got everything. Me being a Jordan athlete and being with the brand, you know, I thought that I'd be able to bring a camp here that could, you know, showcase young talent all around the country. And also I'm a little closer in age to these guys, so I can kind of relate.
Right.
You know, these guys as kids, you know, I can give them some important gems so that they can carry that on into their careers. What up, fellas? Appreciate y'all, man. I really can't even speak on like how excited I am to have all y'all here in my hometown. You know, it's a big deal for me, for everybody in here. The biggest thing I'm looking for is, you know, who's gonna separate themselves, who's gonna set the tone. There's some 5-star guys in here, there's some 4 stars, there's some no stars. To the no stars, I wanna see who's gonna come in here and make a name for themselves. This is a great chance for you to put yourself on the map as an underclassman for the rest of your high school career.
You see what's going on behind me, man? We at the P5 Elite Jordan sponsored camp, man. It's going crazy. They're doing shooting drills. The big men are dunking on everybody. The energy is insane, man. Like, shout out to Paolo. He's gonna be a legend in the making, man. This is crazy, man. It's crazy. We hung out with P all day. He talked about Seattle and how it's so different, right? I know you're not originally from here, but you've been around him, like you said, pre-draft, last 4 or 5 years since he's been in the league. What do you think makes it different, such a hotbed for NBA talent?
It's a great question because I think like what he's doing right now is what he grew up with. Like when I was here for pre-draft, he would go to UW to work out, and they'd all be in there, the same guys. So they have a culture of like, and a lot of cities aren't like this. Seattle has it. Certain cities have this where like the older guys give back, and that's where I think he gets it from. He was raised with all these guys. So now he's like, you know what? Let me do it on our actual scale, make a camp out of this thing, and do that same thing. So, I mean, it's special, man.
You guys got 9th graders in here. Then they were shooting that thing. They were going hard.
In a week, everybody's gonna be gone. Right now, you're in there. You can pull up on P and say, hey, give me 5 minutes. Tell me about your process. What was the pre-draft like? What was it like your rookie year, your sophomore year? So to have access to them, where you can spend that time as a 9th or 10th grader, I don't know who's getting that right now. That's different.
Listen, P, it's been a long day, man. We did a lot today. Upcoming season, man, it's a big year for y'all.
This is my 4th year in the league. I want to be the biggest, so.
We going past the first round. We doing it all, man. P, appreciate you, bro.
No.
Good looking, bro. Appreciate it. We signing off, man. That's Snapshot.